Right from the opening scene, Dangal makes its mark. Right from the opening scene, audience knows what world they are stepping into. Who is it about? What is it about? And the premise is evident right from the beginning. We get to meet Mahavir Singh Fogart, and within those few opening scenes, we get to know that the man will not take a step back, no matter what. I mean, just look at the opponent whom Mahavir challenges. The audience almost panics. Mahavir seems to be no match for his opponent, almost towering on him. In some ways, the towering presence of his opponent foreshadows the mammoth ordeal that he will have to face in order to achieve his goals. But look at the grit in Mahavir's eyes. Something will tell you that what is about to follow is big. And voila, we see Mahavir hurling his opponent in the air as if he were a stack of hay. The audience rejoices. The opening scene sets the pace, tone, and standard of the story to follow. A man who will never give up. The movie proceeds and we see the same unfold. Mahavir doesn't give up trying for a son. So much so that he already has 4 daughters. Now we know that the man is relentless. But what is it that he wants? He wants his son to win the gold medal in wrestling. We know he won't give up on his dreams, but how will his dream fulfill if he doesn't have a son? Well, realization hits and Mahavir decides that his daughter will fulfill his dreams for him. But is it that easy? Wrestling and social stigma are the 2 key words that form the premise of the story. The social stigma attached to women who pursue wrestling in India. Mahavir has a dual challenge in front of him. Not only does he have to train his daughter, but he has to overcome the social stigma too. These 2 key words dominate almost every scene of the movie. So we know the writer is on point with these themes. One can wonder whose story is it? After all, the story follows the journey of Geeta winning a gold medal in Commonwealth Games. But we must remember it is Mahavir's story. It starts with his dream, his struggle, and ultimately him fulfilling it. The story, the decision, the dream, and the struggle is Mahavir's. Geeta is in layman terms you can say, an instrument in reaching that dream. This brings us to the next point. What is the ethos of this story? Ethos here means the overriding desire that the protagonist has, which he chooses to or destined to fulfill. It can be winning something or protecting something or even revenge. Here the ethos of the story is winning and overcoming social stigma. Mahavir has not been able to win a gold medal in India. His dream is unfulfilled. Here are the things which he does to fulfill his dream. First, he tries for a son. Second, he trains his daughter. Third, he endures the mockery of the society around him. Takes his daughter, that's the 4th point, takes his daughter to men's wrestling match. 5th is he seeks outside help financially. 6th is he gives up his job. 7th, he gets Geeta into sports academy. 8th, he fights with the coach for his faulty teaching methods. 9, swallows his ego and requests the head of the academy to let Geeta remain there. And 10, sneakily trains his daughter, hiding from everyone. These things revolve around the ethos of the story. Let's not talk about the character arc in the story. Mahavir is seen to have, right from the beginning of the story, his belief system is changed when he realizes that even a daughter can win a gold medal for his country. From there on, we don't see him change for anything. In fact, we see him quite rigid. Mahavir, whose mind can be changed by nothing. He firmly believes in what he believes and nothing can change that. The real character arc we see is Geeta's. There are 2 arcs in her characters. One in childhood where Geeta and Babita realize that their father is doing good actually for them. This makes them give up their silly resistance and submit themselves to practice. Next arc is after joining the academy, older Geeta explores the joys of life her femininity and fun, having led a disciplined life under the strict vigilance of her strict father. Geeta suddenly realized that there is more to life than wrestling, like watching movies, embracing her femininity, reveling in adoring male gaze, and eating to one's heart content. These little examples of free will wasn't in her life since childhood, but these have their own consequences. Geeta gets deviated from her goals, has a fallout with her father, and loses many of the matches. Here, her younger sister Babita acts like a mirror and shows her her faults. Geeta realizes her mistakes, bonds again with her father, and with his help, she ultimately fulfills his dream. So, completing a full circle of her character arc. Found this video helpful? If you did, please consider subscribing. I'm Ashna Khan. I thank you so much for your time.